Welcome to day 4 of subject-verb agreement. Today we are going to learn about these articles and the and how we understand the correct subject-verb agreement when we have these articles in our sentences. Trust me, these are just 3 in number, but if we do not understand their correct application, we end up making mistakes. Okay, so in today's class, we are going to learn about 3 rules. 3 rules. Okay, now Rule 1 says, when we have subject 1, after that we have and, then we have subject 2. But the difference is the subject 2 has either of these, and the. Okay? In such a scenario, we consider them as 2 different subjects. So we have plural subject. Okay? And as per rule, we know plural subjects take plural verbs without an S, right? Without an S, okay? We are going to look at examples, okay? Now, according to rule 2, when we have subject 1 plus and plus subject 2, do you see any difference here? Yes. We do not have any article before this second subject. In such a scenario, we consider this as singular subject, and we know that singular subjects take singular verbs with or without an S. With an S, right? Okay, now the third rule is when we have subject 1 plus and plus subject 2. They look similar, right? But there's a teeny difference here. This we are going to learn about the proper subjects. Proper subjects, okay? So when we have proper subjects, 2 proper names, then do we consider them as singular subject or plural subject? Or do they take singular verb or plural verb? Let's understand these, okay? Let's look at rule 1 now, okay? The structure of the sentence when we have subject 1 plus and plus subject 2, but before subject 2 we have either a, an or the. Okay, in such a scenario these 2 are considered as plural subjects. Okay, and plural subjects take plural verb. Okay, let's look at some examples now. A wooden table and a chair. Now we have our subject 1 here, then we have and, then we have our subject 2. The subject 2 has an article and that is a. So, according to the rule, when we have subject 1 plus and plus subject 2 which has an article, in such a scenario, this becomes a plural subject, right? So, we take the plural verb. Clear? So, a wooden table, different thing. A chair, different thing. So, 2 different things. So, 2 different things, plural. And that is why we take plural verb. So, a wooden table and a chair were purchased yesterday, were. Plural past tense. Okay, next the captain, we have our subject 1, we have and the best player, we have our subject 2 here, and the subject 2 has an article and that is the. So the captain 1, the best player 2. How many subjects? 2. So this we consider as plural subject. And so, plural subject will always take plural verb. And that is why we have the plural verb are. Clear? Okay. Now, I'm going to write a sentence on the board and you have to pick up the right one. Okay? Here's your question. An eagle and a mouse play or plays at night. Now, we have our subject here. Now, you might think, ma'am, there's an article here. That's all right. It's none of our business, okay, with the presence of and, okay. So yes, an eagle. We can say an elephant. It's okay. Our concern is this one. Subject to. Do we have an article with subject to? This is not our concern. Okay. This is the main part. Do we have an article with subject to? Now, mouse is our subject to, right? Do we have an article? Yes. So, do we have one subject or just two subjects? Two subjects. An eagle and a mouse. Plural or singular? Plural, of course. So, it's plural, right? Now, plural subjects take plural verbs. So, play or plays. Plural verbs. Do they have S? No, they do not have an S. Now, play or plays. Two subjects, plural. Perfect. Play at night. So, an eagle and a mouse, two subjects. An eagle and a mouse play at night, not plays. Why? Because plays with an S is singular. The power of S, remember that? So, an eagle and a mouse play at night. Okay, let us look at rule 2 now. According to rule 2, if we have subject 1 plus and plus subject 2, then it's considered as singular subject. Why? Between and this subject 2, we do not have any article. Okay, we do not have any article. That's why these two are considered as one. Okay, and so we have singular subject followed by singular verb. Okay, and singular verbs take an S, right? Now, let us look at these two examples. First, the captain and coach has arrived. You must be thinking, captain and coach, two different people. No. Notice here, the captain, subject 1. One more thing, you must be wondering, we have article here, right? We have article here, we have article here. That's all right. That's none of our business when we have and in it. We are talking about compound subjects, okay? So when we have and in it, our main focus should be on the articles between and coach, the presence and absence of articles. Okay, this one is none of our business. This has to be correct, of course, but when we talk about subject-verb agreement and it's related to articles, we have to check whether we have an article here or not between and our subject 2. So, here we have subject 1 and we have our subject 2. Do we have an article here? No. So it means we are talking about the same person who's the captain of the team as well as the coach. For example, if I am the coach as well as the captain, so I will not say I am the captain and the coach. No, I am the captain and coach of this team. Okay, so here when we do not have an article here, we should understand that we are talking about the same person. And that is why it's one person, right? So, we take singular verb, has. Okay, let's look at the second example here. The lion and king of the jungle. Do we have an article here? No, which means we are talking about the same animal. The lion is also the king of the jungle, right? So, after and, we will not use any article, never. So we will not say the lion and the king of the jungle. It's incorrect. So the lion and king of the jungle, one animal, right? So drink or drinks? Drinks, because singular verbs take S, the power of S, right? So is it clear now? Now, to check your understanding, please attempt the question here. Here's your question. The producer and director of this movie is in Delhi. The producer, subject 1, We have and, director. Now, tell me, are we referring to the same person or two different people? This is our subject 2. Correct, same person. The same person is the producer of this movie as well as the director of this movie. Okay, if I am the producer and director, I will not say I am the producer and the director. No, I am the producer and director of this movie. Okay, so the producer and director referring to the same person because we do not have any article here. No article, which means it's referring to the same person, one person. So it becomes singular subject. And singular subjects take singular verbs. Now, of this movie, it's immaterial. Where is the verb? Is. Okay? Is. Now, let me make some changes in this sentence. Now we know that we are talking about the same person, right? Tell me something now. We have the verb here. The producer and director. One person, has or have. Singular or plural? There's singular, there's plural. Singular, has arrived. Wonderful. Remember, towards the end, we have a quiz. Please attend those questions to check your understanding. Now, according to rule 3, if we have subject 1 plus and plus subject 2, but these two subjects are proper nouns, what do we do then? Are they plural or singular? Of course plural, right? Because they become two different names, two different people. Okay, so they become plural subjects, and plural subjects take plural verbs. Let's look at these examples now. Zeenat and Seema are my friends. Zeenat, subject 1. Seema, subject 2. Are my friends. So these two are two different people, right? And remember, before proper names, never, I repeat, never use any article. I will not say I am a Nilanjana, or you are the Zeenat, or you are the Seema. Okay? No, we never use articles before proper names. Never. Okay? So, Zeenat and Seema, plural verbs, two different people. So we have, plural subjects. So we have plural verb here. Clear? Now, look at this sentence structure. Dr. Ali and Professor Smith write excellent articles. Now, it's Dr. Ali. We have doctor here. It's Professor Smith. We have professor here. What's the difference? These are not articles. They talk about their roles they play, their profession, right? So these are their titles, okay? And it's all right to use them. We must use them, not all right. We must use them, but we do not use any article before them. So Dr. Ali and Professor Smith, two different people, right? So they are plural subjects, and that is why we take the plural verb without NS. Okay, so Dr. Ali and Professor Smith write excellent articles. Clear? Now, attempt the question to check your attempt the question to check your understanding. Here's your question. Tia and Rohit play chess. Tia, subject 1, and Rohit, subject 2, right? And they are proper nouns, names, right? That is why they take the plural verb. Easy peasy, right? Now we have a quiz. Here's your quiz. Please pause the video, write the answers. I'll be back with the answers. Let's check, okay? Now, my friend, subject 1, we have and, an author, subject 2. It has an article. How many? 2. Okay, So my friend and an author are the chief guests, plural. Okay, are the chief guests. Next, the chairman and president has or have gone to Bali. The chairman and president, chairman subject 1 and president subject 2. Now, do we have an article here? No, which means we are referring to the same person. Okay, so the same person has gone to Bali. Has, singular. The treasurer and secretary is or are Mr. Rao. The treasurer, subject 1, and secretary, subject 2. Just check whether we have an article between these two or not. Do we have an article? No, which means we are referring to the same person. So the same person, one person, is Mr. Rao. Okay, now Aziz and Asma, proper names. Aziz subject 1, Asma subject 2. Two people. Aziz and Asma go or goes to school. Plural verb without ns. Go to school. Last one. Sam subject 1 and Tim subject 2. Work or works together. Sam and Tim, two people. So plural subject, right? It will take plural verb, and plural verbs do not have an S. Okay, so work together. Sam and Tim work together. I hope today's video was helpful. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Share this video as much as possible, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Keep learning. Stay blessed. Stay safe.